Hey, good evening everybody. Thank you very much for joining us for a 3-player tutorial, playthrough and review of Tower Up. This is a game that came out at Essen Spiel last year from Monolith. Monolith kindly provided me with this copy of the game, which was put into the GridCon library. I've heard lots of good things about it, and I know it's been 4 months, but I'm finally getting to cover the game. Joining me tonight are Chris, who is over here, and Emily. And yeah, we've actually just learned how to play the game in the last 10 minutes. So we've just finished a live stream of a different game, and then in a 20-minute period, we've set this one up, we've read through the rules, we found a couple of small errors with this rulebook, but this is the first printing. Hopefully they've fixed them, and we're now about to play. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to play as well. But we all now know how to play. None of us have played it, but we now know how to play. So what we've done is we have set up the game ready, and don't worry, there is a 3D element to this game. And we've got the other camera all ready. So when we start playing, we're going to switch views to the other camera. So we are trying to basically become the richest player by building buildings in this city. This is the side of the board for 3 and 4 players. And we've set the game up already because what we do is we actually draw, we've got a deck of cards over here, and we draw 3 cards at random from the deck and put them here. And then the roof tile, which is, sorry, not the roof tile, the floor tile. The rulebook says roof tile and it means floor tile. So the floor tile that's on the bottom is the ones we start with. And this was a multicolored one, so Emily picked brown. And you just place them on the board. Doesn't really matter, I don't think, where. The German copy of the rules apparently has them being placed in reverse player order. We've randomly decided I'm the start player. So yeah, the German rules say that you place them on the board in reverse player order, but we've kind of just stuck them down because we don't know what we're doing. Did I get my tea? No, but Chris has got a coffee. So we've done that. Now, what you do is on your turn, you have 2 options. That's it, 2 options. The first option is really simple. I can choose one of those 3 cards and I get everything that's printed on the card, and then I discard the card and we replace it with a new one. And the things that's printed on those cards are more floors. So if I take this one, I will get 2 black floors and a white floor. And sometimes you will see little icons. Those icons refer to your 4 types of construction vehicles. So we've got a little bulldozer. What's that? Just a little like truck, crane thing. And I don't know what the black one is.
It's like a dump truck.
Oh, it's a dump truck. I've got it the wrong way around. That's why. I thought it looked like some quad bike or something. Anyway, you've got these 4 markers, and basically if I take that one, I can move my crane 2 spaces forward. What you're trying to do is you're trying to move these markers forward, because the further they are, the more points you're going to get at the end of the game, is essentially what that is. So that's the first thing you can do on your turn, is you take a card, get the stuff that's on it, discard the card, replace it with a new one. And that's it. That's your turn done. Except you are limited to a maximum of 10 floors at the end of your turn. So if you've got more than 10, you have to discard any excess. But that's it. That's that action. The second action is a little bit more complicated and a little bit more interesting. The second action is actually 3 stages. You start a new building, then you place a roof, and then you score. And you do all of those 3 things. So first of all, to start a new building, you place a new building on any of these empty sites. So you can't place on one of these because it's already a building. You're starting a new one, but it has to go adjacent to an existing building. So you can't start here, for example. You'd have to start so that it's connected to an existing building. But you can't have 2 buildings of the same color adjacent to each other because they will fall out, they don't get on, and they beat each other up. So I couldn't go there, but I could go here. That's the start of the action. The next thing you do is you have to pay for that placement. And the payment is you have to add a floor to every building which is adjacent to where you have just placed. And the payment must be the same color as the building is. So you can't have mixed colors of floors within a building. The color of the floor is essentially the type of building it is. And you pay for it from your own supply. So if I was to place this here, that would cost me 1 brown floor, which I put on there like that. But then if somebody else comes along, so let's say I put that there, then let's say Chris comes along and Chris puts a new building here, he would have to pay for it, by putting a brown floor there and a grey floor there. So as the game goes on, it's going to get more and more expensive to place buildings, depending on how many buildings are adjacent to them. So once you've done that, once you have placed your building and paid for it, you then place a roof. And each player has 10 roofs, and the game starts to come to an end, or the game does end when a player has run out of roofs, and you can place the roof on any building that you have just added a floor to. So it could be the one you've just started, if you wanted to, or it could be one of the ones that you've added a floor to. So here, for example, I placed that, I added a floor here, and let's say I've put my roof on there. Now, the reason why you want to put your roofs on tall buildings is this is a brown building of 2 floors, and I've just added a roof to it. So what I do is I move my brown marker forward 2 spaces, and that's going to score me points at the end of the game. That's essentially it, but with a couple of twists, because although this building has a roof on it, it can still be added to. So the plastic pieces are made in such a way that you can actually add an extra piece on top. Now, that means that I am still in that building. I am present in that building. I put the original roof on, and then somebody else came along, or even me, and decided to, dismantle my roof and put an extra floor on. But because you can still see my piece there, that means I am still in that building. And that is important for the objectives. Let's talk about the objectives. The game comes with 10 objectives, and when you are experienced with the game, you shuffle those objectives and you deal 3 out at random. We are using the 3 recommended starting ones for the first game. So the objectives are to be present in at least 1 building in each of the 5 areas. As soon as you've done that, you claim the 7 points, and that is points at the end of the game. It's like $1 million or something like that, and it goes in there, which means you can't have one of the other ones. There's only 3 tiles because we're playing a 3-player game. And I now see why the rulebook said, if you're playing a 3-player game, you may remove the extra counter.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a bit unusual that it said may. It's basically saying you don't really need to, because each player can only have 1. But this one is to be present in at least 1 building of each colour. As soon as you've done that, you get the points for that. And then this one is for building on the parks. Now, the rulebook, this might have changed. They might have changed the wording. It says be present in 4 different buildings next to a park. It's not really next to a park. It's it's in the park. But that's what that one is. So those are objectives that we're all going to try and achieve. And which 3 of those come out is going to change the way that the game plays. The last thing to mention is that when you have placed your final roof, that is when you count up, at that point, you count up how many roofs you have visible from the top. In other words, not where you're present, but where you've actually got the roof on top. And then you place your little traffic cone on there to a maximum of 7. So let's say I place that there. That has set my scoring for the end of the game. If then the other players build on top of that roof, doesn't matter, I've still scored it. So it's not at the end of the game how many roofs you have visible, it's when you have placed your final roof, that's there. There was one other thing to mention, and that was on your player board, as soon as all of your markers have reached this first line, you get an extra turn. And that extra turn is literally a complete second turn where you can either draw a card or start a building. And that happens as soon as all of your markers gets to here. So yeah, the game end is once you've placed your last roof, the final phase begins. You finish your turn normally, count the number of roofs you have on top, do that, and then all opponents play 1 more turn. When they're done, they also count their visible roofs as well. So the final score is the millions earned from your markers for each one individually, then the millions that you've earned from your bonus chips, and the millions that you've earned from the position of this. And that's it. Richest player wins. I think that's it. Okay. What have we got in the chat? What comes with the game? The trade. The trade comes with the game, and all of the player pieces as well start off in here. So this is just a storage tray for that. It does take up to 4 players. But yeah, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put the cards on there, but I figured you might not be able to. Oh no, you can see them, but can you see them? Okay.
Not very
No,
well.
Emily can't see them, so we're gonna just have them there. But yes, this tray comes with the game. Right, that's it. That's the rules done. That was there. Everybody starts the game with 1 floor of each.
Oh.
Yeah. Deceptively simple. Yeah, somebody said to me earlier on that this game is going to be light on the rules, but brain burner. We'll see. We'll see how it is.
Thank you.
But hopefully we got the rules correct. I think we did. Right, off we go. I'm going to switch to the other camera, so you're not going to see me. Bye. There we go. It might not look much different, but you can now actually see when we start building things in 3D. I just need to remember not to lean forward too much because otherwise you get all my grey hairs. So it's my go. So I could, if I really wanted to, I could start. I could build
you can technically build now.
I could technically build a new building. I don't know whether I want to, because maybe I do. I tell you what, I'm going to, because we're learning the game. We don't know, so I'm going to put that there. I'm going to pay for it by putting that there, and then I'm going to choose to put a roof there, which moves my grey marker 2 spaces along. That it?
You get another go because you.
No, it's only when they all reach. They've all got to reach the line to get an extra go. Chris?
Every time they reach every line?
Yes.
Okay.
Once all of the markers have reached that line, you get an extra go. Yeah, and then what? They don't all have to be lined up. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to do something different and take this.
You just pop it here.
So it's just go there.
Yeah,
the cards, doesn't it?
So you get a floor of your choice,
brown,
and you move your little thingy 2 spaces forward.
just the grey. Yeah, there we go.
That might have been the better move, but who knows?
Just
Who knows?
different stuff.
I'll take a brown and a white.
Okay, you're choosing that one. We get another new card.
Okay.
I'm going to have this one. So I'm going to have 2 black and a white. I'll get a new card. Yeah, turns are quick.
I'm going to go here.
Do like quick turns.
A with black one. As well. Do I want to put a roof on? Yes. Let's do that.
Moving your black marker 2 spaces up.
Yep.
Okay. Murray's asking, what is the marking in the corner of some of the cards? I don't know. It could just be flavour, or it could be for the solo game. There is a solo game.
I assumed it was something.
Well spotted, sir.
Can you add to an existing building?
No.
Oh.
It is start a new building. The only way a building
Okay.
gets higher is by being paid for.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, Chloe can tell us what's the meaning of the little icon in the corner of the cards, because it's on some of them but not others. Oh, it is decoration. Okay, there we go. You should have said that there's a secret hidden meaning.
Yeah, it's not on all of them.
And people can win some kind of prize giveaway if they guess what it is. Hey, what's wrong with my roof? My roof has been usurped.
Figured it needed a nice yellow one.
So you get 3 grey for that. Okay, right. Well, in that case, I'm going to go here. I'm going to pay for it by putting that there. And I'm going to put a roof on there, which gets me 2 white. Done.
Okay, I'm going to go there.
Oh yeah, parks.
Brown one.
Parks are important.
And do that to get
2 browns.
Browns.
Yeah, I like this game already. This is nice. Games don't have to be super complicated for them to be good.
can I go in the corner there?
Over here.
Between, yeah,
So you have to pay for it with both of those. You need a
Yeah.
grey and a brown.
grey and a brown.
Okay.
And putting my hat on the grey, please.
It does look like a hat, doesn't it?
On the grey.
Oh, on the grey. Okay, so you get 2 grey. All right, come on, Paul. You had a plan. I'm going to go here. I'm going to pay for it by putting that there. I'm going to put that there. And I'm just going to score 3 black. Oh, extra go. Who gets an extra go? No, nobody gets an extra
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
No, you've got to complete. All of your markers need to be together. Yeah, I think it's because the white marker is not showing up on the camera. So
Yeah.
people,
That's
yeah,
visibly.
but there is a white bulldozer here.
I'm going to take that one. White, a grey, and a brown.
I'm going to take 2 brown and black.
Let's go then. There. Well, I'm using too many moves already, but let's see.
3 brown.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, because the game ends when.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what the play time is for this, but I'm guessing it's like 30 minutes or 45 minutes or something.
It's not enough, whatever it is.
30 to 45 minutes.
I'll take this card. Move in the grey one forward twice. 2 white.
2 white and a grey one twice. No, just once.
Just once.
Just once. Right, okay. You'll like this.
Will we?
I'm going to go...
Will we not?
Well, I was going to go there,
That's
but
the
I
question.
can't now. So, right. This can never be any higher.
Why not?
Because you can't build.
Yeah.
Actually, aren't you?
Just
'Cause
work
you
that
can't
out.
build next to it now.
You can't build next to it.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
That building can never get any higher.
Ah, that's how you get a permanent roof.
Yeah. So I'm going here.
I didn't do that by.
I'm going to pay for it with that. I'm going to put that on there. I get 4 brown. So prepare to be amazed. 2 things happen. I get an extra turn, but before I get an extra turn, I get this objective.
Oh.
Because I am present in... But that's it. That was my whole aim, is just to do that, and I'm happy now. But now I get an extra turn, because all of my pieces are on or past that space. Okay, now let's look at the second thing that I was planning to do, which was that. Can I do it? Yes, I can. Just. So I go here by paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
I then put a roof on here, which gets me 2 black, and I believe...
that one as well.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Sorry to be a party.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. So I don't get the 2 black. I can't do it then. Right, I'm close. Very close. Let's take this. So 2 grey and a white. It's not quite as impressive a turn as I thought it might be, because I was about to claim another objective. Okay, done.
Change my decision.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that one.
Just from my angle, I couldn't actually see this road here.
So 1 bump on my white and a. That is the problem. So it's a problem, but when stuff starts building up on maps, sometimes
Yeah,
you
it's
come
only 'cause
back
I'm-
to try and look around.
Well,
stuff,
I'm
don't
deliberately
you? But-
leaning back here so that my head doesn't appear on the camera.
Yeah.
As such, I can't see what's directly behind that. I could just move around. You all done?
Yeah.
So now I can do it. Oh, but then if I do that, I can. Oh, right. This is interesting. Right. So I'm seeing some of the tactics in this game. If I was to place a new building here, but then put a roof here, I have to pay for it by putting one on here. But then nobody will ever get a roof on here.
No.
So that's good.
Well, don't you want a roof on there? You'd get really high.
Well, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
So I go there. I pay for it with that and that. And then put a roof on there, which gets me 2 black. But I have now claimed this. I think I am present in every district.
Wow.
Yes, I am.
This.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, you're there.
There,
You're right,
I'm here.
right.
I'm in all 5.
I didn't see the corner out there. Nice. Okay.
Was Paul in the yellow to claim the card? I wasn't, but I am now. But yeah, that's interesting. This building now can't get any higher, and it doesn't have a roof on it. Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, why are all the white buildings small? What I actually want to do. Let's go there. Slightly spreading me out, but hey,
And
there. And let's put a U.
So 2 white.
Which gets me another go.
Bonus turn.
What do I want to do with it? Let's take that one for options. So white, brown. So I'm in brown. I'm in brown twice. That's not good.
is that it?
Yes, it is. So I'm just
That
trying
one. I've been waiting to get a black one.
I'm trying to look for objective reasons now. See what I need. So we're in black. We're in brown. Grey, I think.
Oh, that's
look
a
at
black
that.
one.
It's grey.
Look at that.
That's disappointing.
I have to take that. Greedy. No. 2 of them.
Stuff that's like grey building up
Two
in
of
the
them.
middle. Be present in another part. 2, so let's do. Oh, I can't. I don't have a grey one. Let's take that then for a bulldozer. A grey and a white. Put the card out.
You pop a white one in the park over there.
Over here?
please. Yeah.
So you pay for it with that.
Black one on the park and one of those
On the black. So 2 in black.
2.
Okay, so. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to go here, paying for it with that, putting a roof on it, and getting 3 grey. I believe that building is now finished.
Let's change what I was going to do. Because there's now any grey buildings I can build next to. So
Yeah, the chat is just querying whether I'm cheating or not. And I think I did it right. This was the objective that I claimed first,
yeah,
which was for being in all 4 coloured buildings, and then on my next turn,
Yeah.
I was in all 5 regions, and I claimed that one.
Yeah.
So I think I'm okay.
I think you did do it right.
The maximum height for each building depends on the number of road connections. Yes. Yeah, so it's basically the number of road connections, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, it's +1.
Technically +1.
+1.
Yeah.
So the number of road connections +1 is the maximum height of the building.
So we could do.
So why can that? But that's only 3, and there's 3 connections because it started on the board. Yeah, I think that started on the board. So for the starting ones,
No, it was the
no,
brown
that wasn't
that
the start.
started.
The brown started on the board.
So it does have 3.
Yeah, but I think it's the number of connections +1. Oh no, because it was placed
No.
adjacent to a starting.
Yeah, placed adjacent to one.
okay.
So, yeah. Right. So, that would cost me 2 whites and black, but is that going to be good? Let's go there with a brown one.
So you're gonna have to pay for it with a white, a black, and another white. It's got all the monies.
Yeah.
And a black.
And a
black.
And which roof are you going to put on?
I think it's going to have to be that one because it's going to score more.
That one will be a
add
permanent
to it,
one as
isn't it?
well.
But I do want to. I was trying to get the parks, but. Let's go with that one actually.
3 black.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
The roof is going on the brown. 3 brown. And I'm going to take this card because I need some floors. Do it then. Do it then.
Oh no, it says 2. No. Still need grey. Let's do you there.
Pay for it for that.
You there. That for 2 black.
Brian's asking about the traffic cone. Traffic cone is for when you've placed your last roof, you mark how many roofs you have visible on top. Two white,
2 white.
which is an extra go.
I've also got.
You've also got that
4
objective.
parts, I
Yep.
believe.
You are in that one, you're in that one, you're in that one,
and that one.
and you're in that one. Yep, hold on. And you're extra go.
I get another go, which I think I might get some stuff ready for next.
Stuff is good.
Mm.
I'm going to place.
Your floor.
I'm going to start a new building here. I'm going to pay for it with that. Put a roof on there. I'm going to get 3 white. 1, 2, 3, which is a bonus go.
Yep.
And how many parks am I in? 2. Not very good, is it? Let's try harder. So, can I do some shenanigans? Yeah, okay, that's interesting. I could go here and do that again. Oh, but that's not an extra park then, is it?
No.
And that one is now completed.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on over there? I'll do that. I could go here. I'm paying for it with those 2, and then I'm not going to go on either of those 2. That's where I want to be. Yes. Right. Okay, can I do that? Yes, I can. So I'm going to go here, paying for it with that and that.
And the brown.
Oh, and the brown, which is mine. Oh, I don't want to do that. I mean, I could, and that locks that in, and it would score me 5 brown. That's actually really good. Is that better than getting a park?
Don't know.
Yeah, go on. What was I doing? That, and that. And then I put that on there, which gets me 5 brown. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's expensive, but I'm getting 8 points for that. Look at that. It's huge.
Some greys, I think.
I've only got 2 roofs
Gives me
left.
the choice of 2 things.
Yeah, it's quick. I think the 30 to 40 of my minutes might be an overestimation. Then again, with 4 players.
Places, then. So let's take that.
Would it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Black and
I suppose with more
truck.
people on the board, you'd have to pay more as well to put your stuff out. So you'd be needing to get more cards as well.
Go.
Okay. I'm going to place here and here and put a hat on it.
2 grey.
2 grey, and I've done that one.
Okay.
I think I want to be.
I'm going to take the 2 white and the grey.
Where are all the pinks? 1, 2. God, I'm only in 2. That's not helpful. I'm not doing very well in objectives at all. In there. So that's those 2 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually going there is probably going to be the best thing to do. So I'm going to go there. Ping with that and key on there.
3 grey.
3 grey, yep. 1, 2, 3, and now I think I've got this objective.
You are in there, you're in here, you're in there, you're in here, and you're in here. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep, yeah. Like black levels. Being difficult to obtain. And
Okay, so I'm going to be very careful here. Place that there. Paying for it with that. Putting that on there for 3 grey.
Oh, he's got 1 roof left.
1 roof left.
Ooh. I'm going to take that. A brown. And white. Go on. And a bulldozer. Crane. That's the crane. Okay. That's not actually what I want. Well, just save some stuff up.
Brown and a black. 4 black. And are you in all districts? You are now in all districts. Okay. Build that. Pay with that. And that. Put a roof on there. Gets me 1 brown. Yep, I'm in 4 parks, and that has triggered the end of the game.
Oh, God. Right.
So the other players get 1 more. Oh, I now count my
You've got
visible
to do
roofs.
your-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ding. There you go.
Right, well, I'm going to have to take that. So we get 2, which is going to get me an extra go.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe the video.
Great, I think that's what I'm going to need. Right, so what's going to be the best? I'm not going to get into 4 parks now. I don't think. So I just need to get into a grey building. So let's do you there. Ping with a grey and a white. Then pluck that onto there.
Yeah. Getting you 4 grey.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think I've done this one now.
You are in grey, brown, black,
In white.
white.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I thought I had. No, I don't move.
You can have the card if you want. It's not worth any points.
It's not. Okay.
And you're done.
Yeah.
And now you count your roofs. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, Emily. Final turn of the game. I'm assuming you're not going to take cards because that wouldn't get you anything, but it is quick, isn't
Wow,
it? Well,
yeah.
we were 40 minutes with a
With
full
it,
teach at
yeah.
the start. Yeah. This is a great filler.
Yeah.
There's much to do.
2 brown.
2 brown.
Okay, and
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. And now we just add up our points.
Okay.
So I'm gonna zoom in on my player board just so I can show you this. Is it gonna zoom in? Yeah, it's gonna zoom in. There we go. Right. So I got 5 points for this. 5 points for this. That's 10. 17 plus 9, so 26. 26. 37. 37, 44, 51, 56. Seems quite good.
10, 17, 27. So that scores in this column then. Yeah.
That would score in that column, yeah.
36, 39, 44, I think.
5, 10, 17, 26, 36, 39, 44.
44.
So you both got 44?
Yeah.
Is there a tiebreaker?
What did you get for?
56.
Well,
I mean, I grabbed those two
Yeah.
quickly and I ended early.
Yeah.
That
You time stuff really
That-
well.
that can be a lot.
I
Having those roofs when you end it.
I
is-
did the parks tactics wrong to start with, and one of those, like, this is the first time I played this game of putting stuff down in parks, and you're like, but that's not going to get me
Right.
to start with. Then you're
Yeah.
like, what you need to do is go next to them first, and
Yeah.
then it's the second go then that you.
In case of a tie players share the place.
That's alright.
There you go. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's
Yeah,
great.
love it.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
Really good. For a 5 minute or slightly just over 5 minute teach, and a 30-minute game. So the time on the box is right,
Yeah.
because quite often time on box is like you need to double it for your first game, but because it's such a simple game, yeah, that's my first thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, gets the thumbs up from Chris.
Yeah.
Emily,
Yeah, I liked it.
family.
Yeah.
They could easily play this. They've played much more complicated games than this. If you want us to borrow it, feel free next time you're around. Shall we have a look at the other scoring objectives,
Yeah.
just to see what they are? Shall we play guess the card?
Guess the card.
Guess the card. I think we can all work out what that one is.
In water.
Yeah,
Lakes,
for next to
Pond.
legs.
lake, pond. So into.
Be in the middle of
There'll be
I
two.
think
2. In the middle of 2.
yeah, I think
The
that
same
is
one and the same tower.
yeah. Have 2 in the same tower
Yeah.
Yeah.
and do that twice. Let's just have 2 roofs per building in 2 different buildings. Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
doesn't matter which floor. 3 in one, 2 in another,
Yeah, I would imagine so.
which
Oh,
Chris
as in
did
in
get.
the area.
Yeah.
Because you had 2 in here
Yeah.
and 3 in here. Check that that's right. Yep.
You could race that one pretty quickly, really.
Oh. Have one of each. Be
One,
on a
one,
1, a
one,
2,
two,
a 3, a
and a
4.
four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In separate buildings, I'm assuming.
Oh, it's the height of your roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the height of your roof at 1, at 2, at 3, and at 4. Yep.
Can you? Oh, yeah, because you can put it down. Yeah, I've got it.
You can put it down
You
and
have
then
to do
throw
that
it
on some
away.
of your first ones, don't you?
5
5
connected.
linked. Yeah.
Yep. 5 connected buildings.
Crossing over to
Oh, crossing
so
borders.
like there and there.
2 borders.
Do you reckon?
Be present on both sides of 2 different area borders.
Yeah.
You cannot count the same building twice.
Yeah.
You
So-
so that one with just those 4 buildings there.
So there and there. Yep.
Yeah.
And finally, I can't work that one out.
4 brown buildings.
4 brown buildings. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Is there a thematic difference in the building types, or are
No.
they just different?
Well, I mean, you might not be able to see this on
They're
camera, but
different,
they are
yeah.
different molds. All of our roofs are slightly different. Yours are kind of more
yeah.
officey, industrially. But yeah, they are a slightly different mold. But there's no
Nice
explanation
production.
as to what the colours mean.
Yeah.
So there is a variant with 2 or 3 players. You can tighten the game by placing up to 7 starting floors.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, so basically put more out.
So you'd have to pay more.
So you'd have to pay more. With 4 players, you can go up to 5 starting floors, but it says that makes the game very tight.
Yeah.
Does that
Component,
make it last longer though? Because you might have to spend a bit
maybe.
more time picking up.
Yeah, you might spend a couple
tiles.
more turns, so it'll add a few minutes to the game. There's tactical advice as well. Well, we don't need to read that. We're all done. That's it. Yeah, really good game. Really, really good game. So all of the good things that I'd heard about this game from various other people were correct. It's nice. I can see this getting a lot of play
Yeah.
at the end of a night.
I'm
If
going
to
be getting this.
You're gonna be getting
on
this one?
Thursday night,
Right,
basically,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Again, thank you very much to Monolith for the copy of the game, and I'm glad I covered it. And, yeah, we're all done. That's it. That's the end of another week of content. I don't have any more content going live this weekend, but I will be back next week if you're interested. Tuesday night, we are covering the Lord of the Rings trick-taking game. Friday night, we're covering Skara Brae from Garfield Games. And Saturday is Lord of the Rings Day. Me and Chris are going to be playing War of the Ring in the afternoon here. While 4 other people are in the house also playing War of the Ring. We've got 3 consecutive games going on. And then in the evening, we're going to be doing the 6-player version of the War of the Ring card game. So that's what's happening next week. And only one of those videos is sponsored. So, yeah, thank you very much to all of my Patreon supporters for supporting the channel. If you like the content that I create and you want to support me, you can do so at patreon.com/gaming rules. Other than that, we're all done. We'll sign off, say goodnight. Thank you very much to you two.
Thank you.
We'll see you later on. Bye-bye.